We're all told pretty much the same story about money. Work hard, save every rupee you can, and then, one day, poof, you'll be rich. But what if that story, the one we've all been banking on, isn't the whole picture?
I mean, it's the foundation of almost every piece of financial advice out there, right? It's rule number one. But what if that foundation is a little shaky? What if that path you thought was leading you straight to wealth is actually more like a financial treadmill? The kind where you're running and running, but you look around and you're in the exact same spot. Because here's the honest truth, okay? The act of just saving money by itself is actually a losing game. Yeah, I said it. It pretty much guarantees you lose ground, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. Okay, so let's get one thing crystal clear right off the bat. Saving money is not a bad thing. In fact, it's absolutely essential. But what it's for, well, that's where most of us get it wrong. Think of saving as building your own personal financial fortress. This isn't just about having cash in the bank. It's about that deep-seated feeling of security. It's what gives you peace of mind, letting you sleep at night because you know you can handle it if your car breaks down or you have an unexpected medical bill. This is your foundation, your safety net. But here's the big catch. Once you've built that fortress, once your emergency fund is set, any extra money you're just piling up, well, it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. And while it sits, there's this invisible force that's constantly working against it. And this brings us to the silent villain of our financial story. It's a thief you've definitely heard of, but you might not realize it's been picking your pocket little by little every single day. And its name is inflation. Think about it this way. Remember that cup of chai that cost maybe 20 rupees a few years back? Well, today, it might be 30. The amount of money in your wallet didn't change, but what it can actually buy, that definitely did. That's inflation. And it's slowly, quietly eating away at your wealth. So your money might feel safe tucked away in a savings account, but its actual power, its ability to get you the things you need and want, is shrinking. Every day, every week, every year, that cash is worth just a little bit less than it was before. And that right there is that financial treadmill I was talking about. It's the reason you can save like crazy for 10 years and still feel like you're not really getting anywhere. You're saving money, sure, but you're losing purchasing power. So if saving is the treadmill, how in the world do you get off it? How do you actually start making real progress towards building wealth? Well, the answer is in a really simple but powerful shift in your strategy. You have to start investing. Let's break this down. Think of it like a game. Saving is your defense. It's all about protecting what you've already earned. Investing, that's your offense. That's about sending your money out into the world to grow, to work for you, and to come back with friends. It's about making your money make more money. This famous line really just says it all, doesn't it? Real wealth isn't built by hiding cash under a mattress. It's built by putting that cash into assets, things that have the potential to grow in value over time. Okay. I know what you might be thinking. Investing, that sounds complicated, it sounds risky, but here's the great news. The actual strategy to get started is surprisingly simple. It's really just 3 steps. First, you build that foundation we talked about, that emergency fund. That part is non-negotiable. But then, and this is key, any money you have beyond that, you invest. And step 3, that's the secret sauce. You just have to be consistent. It's not about having a huge chunk of money to start. The real power comes from the habit of investing regularly, even if it's just small amounts, over and over again. And look, investing can mean a lot of things. You could put money into mutual funds, buy shares of companies you believe in, explore newer digital assets, or even put some cash into starting your own small side business. The goal is always the same, to own things that have the potential to grow. This is the real formula for wealth. This is where the magic happens. It isn't about timing the market or making big, risky bets. It's about consistency plus time, because that combo unlocks the incredible power of compounding. Think of it like rolling a tiny snowball down a hill. At first, it's small, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger, faster and faster. That's what your money can do. Ultimately, making this shift from just being a saver to becoming a wealth builder doesn't really require complex math. It just comes down to changing one simple question you ask yourself about your money. You see the difference? When you only ask how to save more, you're always on the defense, thinking from a place of scarcity. But when you start asking, how can I grow my money? Suddenly your entire mindset shifts. You start seeing opportunities instead of just obstacles. You go from protecting what you have to actively building the future you want. So think of it this way. Saving gets you to the starting line. It gets you in the game, ready to go. But investing, well, investing is how you actually play the game, run the race, and eventually cross that finish line. So I'll leave you with one last really important question to ask yourself. Take a look at your own finances, everything beyond your emergency safety net. Is your money just sitting there, quietly losing its power every single day? Or is it out in the world, working hard for you, building your future, even while you sleep?
If you have found this video insightful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We promise to bring to you more educational videos related to finance and wealth.